My name is Maurice Guest Jr. This is Beast Mode Classroom Management, courtesy of beastmodeeducation.com. And this is lesson one: no nonsense, no excuses. The research screams, it absolutely shouts that the number one determinant of student success is the effectiveness of the classroom teacher. I'm going to say that again. The number one determinant of student success is the effectiveness of the classroom teacher. Key word is effectiveness. So, the effective teacher. To be effective, again, that's that key word. Beast mode teachers adopt no nonsense principles. Beast mode teachers stand out because they have the following three traits. Listen closely. Number one, they are classroom or great classroom managers. Number two, they have great instructional design, pedagogy, also known as the art and science of teaching. And number three, they have high expectations for their students. This is both in terms of academics and behavior. Let's start with great classroom management. All right, so a teacher's duty is to normalize solid practices and procedures, ensuring a classroom where real teaching and learning take place. And the key word in this is normalize. There's this saying that what we accept as educators becomes normal. And what becomes normalized becomes the culture. So if we're talking about a teacher, what he or she accepts in our classroom, that becomes normal. And what becomes normalized becomes the classroom culture. So a teacher's duty is to normalize solid practices and procedures. No compromises, no excuses. All right, moving on. Instructional design. A teacher's responsibility is clear: provide instruction that engages, empowers, and is effective. The three E's. Did the students pay attention? Were they engaged? Did the students actively work? Were they empowered? And did I assess where the learning took place? After all, after I did all my teaching, was my teaching effective? And last but not least, Beast mode teachers have high expectations for academic success. When setting the standard, we're going to talk more about that later, of setting the standard, the teacher's belief becomes the outcome. If the teacher expects excellence, then excellence will manifest itself in the classroom, in classwork, in homework, and on exams. And many people will say, so all I have to do is expect this and students will perform. Listen to this. All right. It's not that we set the bar too high and they miss. It's that we set the bar too low and they hit. So if we go back to this, when setting the standard, the teacher's belief becomes the outcome. But it's up to the teacher to set that standard. Again, if the teacher expects excellence, then excellence will manifest itself in the classroom, in classwork, even at home. They'll go home and do their homework. They'll go home and study. And then on exams and on tests, they'll perform excellent as well. It's all about those expectations. All right, so just to review, Beast Mode teachers are great classroom managers. They have great instructional design and they have high expectations. They set the standard. However, great classroom management is the first step. So all three traits drive results: classroom management, instructional design, and high expectations. But classroom management sets the foundation for an effective, again, there's that key word, effective, high performing classroom. Classroom management is not trivial or secondary. It is the ironclad methods a teacher deploys to create a space where real teaching and real learning takes place. Classroom management is not about fun. Two things: real teaching and real learning. You say, well, if I don't enjoy this job, why do it? There's a difference between having fun at work and enjoying your work. With structure and discipline in place, if you have those high expectations with the structure and discipline, your stress level comes down. And as your stress level comes down, joy goes up. But you can't have that without structure and discipline. And that's what classroom management is all about. Not having fun at work, but enjoying the work, enjoying why you signed up to be a teacher. Again, structure and discipline brings down the stress and increases the joy, not just for the teacher, but for the students as well. Great classroom management is built upon the behavior of the teacher and what the teacher does, not the behavior of the students. And that's controversial. A lot of people, a lot of educators don't like to hear that. But I'm going to say it again. Great classroom management is built upon the behavior of the teacher and what the teacher does, not the behavior of the students. And to take it further, the teacher's behavior. Oh, we're talking about classroom management and behavior. Of course, we're talking about student behavior. No, not at first. The teacher's behavior has the potential to produce high student engagement, reduce student misbehavior, and maximize learning. It's all about the actions, not the inactions, the actions of the teacher. There's a bridge between ineffective teachers and effective teachers. And that bridge is made of procedures. So if we look at each one of these little steps on this bridge, keep in mind that each one of those steps represents a procedure. Great classroom managers teach, train, and govern their procedures, which takes us to lesson two, the bridge, also known as procedures. Now, the bridge, aka procedures govern the classroom with regard to entering class, bell work, turning in homework.